Hi YouTube yogis. So I'm going to go ahead and make a loving kindness meditation for periods of transition. So as I stated in my previous video, oftentimes what happens when you're in these transitional periods, the heart chakra and the solar plexus have very different ideas of how we should handle these transitions. So we're going to take a moment here. And again, when we meditate, the invitation is to sit up straight in a chair or on the ground. And as I explained previously, when we're going through any sort of life transition or anything that shakes our world, oftentimes it can be too jarring to sit with your back completely straight and close your eyes. It can be jarring on the central nervous system. So get comfortable. Whether you're watching the recording or only listening to my voice, I want you to know that there is plenty of space here. And so now we start the meditation. We hear the birds chirping. If you're watching on screen, you see my friend here. You see the sunlight, you see me. And I want you to know you're welcome here. Everything you feel in this moment, energetically, I'm holding space for. I started to talk about the heart chakra and the solar plexus, and how during times of transition, and for me currently, even times of grief, oftentimes the heart holds this innate wisdom and this knowing of peace and serenity. And oftentimes the solar plexus wants us to control and wants us to dictate and wants us to have the answers and have certainty. So check in with these almost conflicting messages. If you want to press the hands together like I am, this is Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. For me, it's grounding and centering. And we're going to set our drishti, our focus. And our focus for the meditation is aparigraha, this non-attachment and release. And Ishvara Pranidhana, yes, I'm saying them incorrectly, which means to surrender. And as I've stated previously, you have the option to surrender to the divine, to the universe, to what your belief is. And if you don't believe in any of that, that is fine too. We can practice surrender. And as you surrender, connect to the solar plexus, to the center of the body. And oftentimes when we're in a conflict with our inner power and our inner wisdom, the center of the body may feel unrest. And what we do with this unrest is we allow it to feel how it feels. And we take the wisdom and the kindness of the heart and we send it to the unrest. And now as we fill our lower energy centers with the wisdom of the heart, the unrest and unease becomes slightly more roomy. And the wisdom from the heart, we send it to this solar plexus. It's our center of power. And we can send it to the sacral chakra, which is our center of creativity, which feels stifled during times of unrest. And we also send that love and that wisdom to our root chakra, which is our sense of connectedness and belonging. And when we're in these transitional periods, it's definitely not at ease. So send this inner wisdom and love, this connected source of eternal love and wisdom, all the way to the center of power, the center of creativity, and to our roots. And allow the light from the heart to fill these lower centers of energy. That lower doesn't mean they're not important or less important. It means they are so fundamental. And when we take the wisdom of these higher centers of energy and we share them with all of the centers of energy, we can start to feel more centered and in alignment with our values. So as we did previously, I invite you to just press the shoulders very intentionally away from the ears. And if they're rounding forward, see if you can press them back and then down, creating this spaciousness. Connect with the breath here. The breath might be in the nose or the mouth. Maybe you find a breath in for the count of 2 and a breath out for the count of 2. Again, breathe in for your count of 2. Breathe out for your count of 2. Take a moment here to see if you can keep that equal parts breathing. And with no sense of urgency, allow the counting to fall away. Notice the sounds in the audio, my voice, the birds, and allow this calm rate of breathing and just the natural parts of nature, the birds, little bugs flying around that you see on the film. Allow all of that to ground you and center you. I want to let you know that I am very thankful you're here with me today, watching this and sharing this space with me. Take another moment here to connect to the breath. See if you can find it in the nose. The reason why yoga loves us to breathe in the nose and even out of the nose if we're ready. The reason why yoga loves this is because it takes that much more control. And there's that word control, which our solar plexus needs so much right now. So if it is something available to you to breathe in and out of the nose, wonderful. And if it isn't, I want you to know that that's okay too. Whatever your breathing is like at the moment, that's okay. We're breathing. So I'm gonna wrap up. Thank you for joining me outside on this obviously very lovely day, and for allowing my little doggy to hold space for this peace and this warmth that I'm sharing. Take care, and I hope to see you on your mats again soon.